The story of man, that child you fight within, is the man child in you and a gentleman in you. They're two children. Man's child is a man. God's child is a gentleman. You have to choose to walk as what child, and that's your decision to make. But when that final moment comes, you got to stand. You got to choose a line. What line you going to stand on? Man's line or your father, Heavenly Father's line? And there's two different lines. Man has made everything in the image of him. Religion, laws, even the sanctuary marriage. They haven't told a woman that she has God's first name, but they demand her to take his last name. And they demand her to follow his rules. He runs that house. They don't explain to her what's greater than the house is the home. She runs the home. These are the ignorance that they keep us ignorant to. I'm just a messenger. I can easily get onto the stories of what society has done, the ignorance of society. Society is the ignorance of man. The religion, the laws, the sanctuary marriage, that is society. You got to choose. And it can't be right for one and not right for another. Okay? If it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay? If it's wrong for one, it's wrong for all until we become united. We the people. And we the people, the only thing we have in common that's going to make sense is the Spirit of God. If we live by seed, we separate ourselves. If we live by seed, we separate ourselves. But if we live by spirit, acting as a gentleman and a lady, respectful, respecting everything about the child of God, that we all have him in common. We do harm to one, we do harm to God. If we do harm to one for whatever reason, we do harm to God. And because he has the same spirit we have in him. Doesn't matter if it's a her, a him, or who. God, spirit. Spirit talker. Spirit talker. Spoken wisdom. As I stated, so many people say they're looking for their higher self. You have two versions of your higher self. What's higher than man, what's higher than woman, is a lady and a gentleman. That's your earthbound self. That's what you can exist physically on earth, is that being, a lady and a gentleman. That is the child of God. Inside heaven, you're going to exist as an angel and a goddess. These are spiritual beings in a spiritual place. So your higher self, okay, stop looking. Now you know. Ignore it. Now you can, now that you know that your higher self is a lady and a gentleman and a goddess and an angel, what do you do about that? You live as that. You live as that child. You live as that being. Knowing that and trying to benefit as living as a man or woman and benefit from God, God is not going to help the child of man. Okay, the child of man is man's responsibility to honor his oath. And once he honors his oath, he'll become a gentleman. She'll become a lady. And a lady, a woman, the only time she's a woman is when a man does not make the decision to become a gentleman. So God has some forgiveness for her.